Thank you. That's good. Good morning. So I began the practice this morning on a Tuesday morning. Beautiful day. Clearing the sitting bones, sitting really tall. In our seated mountain pose, shoulders are back and down, a little shoulder roll to wake us up this morning. Closing the eyes to draw inward. Practice of drawing inward, pratyahara. Practice of stepping away from the outside world and coming into ourselves, out of our minds into our bodies, and to feel our what? Feelings. Yes, experience our feelings, flying wings, flying wings. And hands come back to heart center. We take a rising lift to the sky, lifting nice and high, out inhale. Good, and catch all the love and light that you can, bring it to the heart. Namaste. Light in me, honors the light in you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Energy of the universe, bring peace and practice, peace to one another, peace to ourselves this day. Deep inhale, full exhale. One more. Settling in with an Om, 3 ohms. Here we go. Nice, coming into ourselves, coming home with an Om. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. From untruth to truth, from darkness to light, from death to a realization of immortality of all creation. Beauty surrounds us, the beauty of the spring, beauty of the earth, the feminine, divine feminine, Ma Durga, Ma Kali. Hold in our hearts the warmth of the beauty of spring, warmth of Earth Month, and Earth Day on April 22nd. Find a beautiful flow for celebration of the beauty of the earth, the beauty of the divine feminine, creative forces that create all things. Rising, lift with the arms up to the sky, hold the sun, the moon, the stars in the sky. Open with a lift, exhale, hands to heart center. Little flow as we go. Little energy flow today. Yay! Up, opening up. How are we going to do today? We're going to open up today? Yes, open up. Express and release our feelings, connecting to the beauty that surrounds us. Yes, one more. Lift and hold the sun. Catch all the love and light that you can. Bring it to the heart. Shoot it out in flying wings. Spread the love everywhere you go, wherever you go. Right arm comes across, stretch across the shoulder. Do a little easy stretch. Bring the shoulder down and lift from the hip. Draw the navel center inward, upward, and a little pelvic engagement to lengthen the spine, just lengthen and strengthen the spine. To open the heart, feel the joy and peace that we can feel, and breathe and listen. Open flying wings to the other side. Other arm comes across, stretching over. Nice easy stretch. Deep inhale. And feel the pelvic floor engaging and navel center drawing inward and upward. Extend the spine, feeling the lift. Create those locks. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalara Bandha. Cross the throat, cross the chest, opening flying wings. right side twist. We bring our hands to the heart center and do this little gentle movement to wake up the rib cage in the back so we can move gently with ease over to the right side. Lift and twist over to the right. Gazing over the shoulder, over towards the wall, or then turn the chin gently over to twist through the neck. Get that gentle twist, wringing out that spine. Navel center up through the back, up into the neck, holding the position and coming back to center. Good. Take the arms up and do this reach way up high, up to the sky, high, way up high. Yes, how's it feel? And to the other side, lift, hands to heart center, do the little movement through the chest, rising, lifting the twist, over to the side, gazing over the shoulder. And turn with the chin, gently over with the chin. Hold the twist just for a moment, wringing out that spine, releasing tension, stresses in the torso, the neck, and shoulders. Coming back to center. One more reach, way up high. Good. One more time. Good. And bring the hands up beneath the chin. And then open the right arm. I'm going to mirror you today so you can move as I move and move as you choose, right? Choose wisely along the way. Always modify what you need to modify. Move with ease, steadiness and ease. Stiram Sukham Asanam. Yes, keep going. One more time. Take both arms out and both arms in. 1, 2, 3. Let's add the breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Slow it down. Get really slow with control. Yeah, make those arms long and strong. Open the heart. Strengthen the spine. Long, strong spine makes for a soft, loving heart. And a flexible spine makes for a calm, peaceful mind. Soothing our emotions and our feelings today. Relaxing to let go. One more. Hold the sun. Open the heart. Yes. Make Kali the goddess. Elbow in, just like so. In and out. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. And use that little gentle belly breath, that gentle breath of fire. Bring the navel center in and upward as you exhale. Now the arms can come out and extend out and bring a bend and return. Here we go. Out, in. Keep going. One more. Before we get confused, let's finish that. Swirl with the wrist. Circling with the wrist. Yes. Whoa. Shoulders roll back. I feel that. Do you feel it? If you feel it, you need it, right? Yes. A little shoulder roll, rolling back. Right arm's going to come up. We're going to do a big stretch out. So I'm going to ease that block out to the side, reach way up high. Remember that in yoga, using blocks and straps are always handy. Whether you're doing a chair practice or practice on the mat, you want the props that you need to feel release and peace. Yes? Up and over, the other side. Lift to extend. Reaching up and over. So do a little work with props today. Blanket up underneath the hip. Help us sit really tall. Lateral flexion, we take the right arm up and over, gazing up to the elbow this time if you can, holding the stretch in the lower back. Other side, up and over. Good. Now one more time and then gaze to the hand. Lift with the chin and get a little stretch as we reach way over there. Other side. Very nice. Good. Take your legs out to extend out. Right knee comes in, catch around the shin, and take a little squeeze. Yes, open the knee into a head to knee pose position, using a prop underneath the hip to sit up really tall. A little forward fold just to stretch and wake up the hip. Here we go. 1, Move with the breath if you'd like to warm. We'll slow the movements down as we progress through the practice, particularly when we come to the end of the practice. We really stretch, and take time with those stretches. Yes, this is warming up, stimulating blood flow into our joints, into our connective tissues, stretching our fascia as we work, and our interstitial tissue, all those sacs of fluid that hold our feelings, our emotions, yes, our nervous energy, our bioelectrical energy. One more time. Down the leg, if you like, a little massage with the leg. Come to the other side of the leg out, of the knee in. Bring it straight up and in. Yeah. And then open it out. Yeah. One direction at a time with that movement to feel the safety of movement. Inhale, lift, exhale. Take a moment to stretch, feel the stretch, the gentle movement as we need with the breath. A little vinyasa to move with the breath. Vinyasa is like a dancer moving meditation. Moving with the breath, feeling the breath. Feels good? Yes, feels good. Feelings, what? Feel good, yes. We want to feel good with our feelings. And then bring the bottom of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. Make a little space so we can turn those bottom of the feet up if you'd like to open the book of wisdom, knowledge and understanding, and take a deep inhale and a nice release flow. And you're waking up the hip, the inner thigh stretch. If you feel any cramps, feel free to back off of that. Make sure you hydrate, drink plenty of fluid, plenty of water, particularly in this hot weather that we're having in the spring. So it's going to be 90 degrees around. Yes, so we want to drink plenty of fluids, waters, hydrate. Good. Up we go, legs extend. Paschimottanasana is a little forward fold. We can lengthen through the legs with a little fold over, stretching over. Both legs now. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Tuesday morning practice or morning sadhana is to wake up our bodies, wake up for our day, to feel the joy and the peace that this moment can bring, to feel the movements and the breath coming to our body. Yes, releasing this unbalanced energy, right? Finding balance and harmony, wholeness, and healing. The more we move, the better we'll feel. The better we feel, the more we can heal. Motion is lotion for the body, medicine for the mind and the heart. Yes. One more. Good. And lift to extend. Take the hands back. I'm going to turn to the side so we can play today. Can we play? Have a little fun today? I hope so. Yes. So we're going to extend the legs. We're going to do a little playful flow. We're going to come to the elbows and catch the hips. We're going to work our way down, but we're going to create a long, strong spine, a soft, loving heart with a little tilt back, almost like a fish pose, but not quite. We're going to catch the hip and just do a little upward lift with the heart, and always lead with the heart in the practice, and then bring the gaze up and lift the right leg up. Now, we can lift the legs one at a time, alternating movement. Little stretch. Here we go. This isn't yoga, but it's a lot of fun, right? Oh, it's yoga. If you're moving, breathing, and listening to your body, it is yoga after all. Yes. And we can do yoga when? Anytime. Where? Everywhere. Everywhere. All right. Here we go. We've got a few more of these. And go ahead and find your way down as your legs extend out. Go ahead and ease down, a little C curve roll down into the mat. Relaxing back and find that mat. Anytime we need, we can come to the mat, relax on the back, and let all those feelings release, those always filling ourselves up with positive energy, feeling good. If we feel feelings of despair or distress or fear or anger, just acknowledge, just notice those feelings. Take a moment to acknowledge how we feel. It's a natural experience to feel how we feel. Move with the practice to bring in that positive bioelectrical energy, that creative force through the breath, through the prana, life force, yes, through the breath of life, breath of the spirit, breathing in, breathing out, taking time to check in with our breath. Right hand can come to the belly, left hand can come to the heart. We can link our legs into that nice open hip position with the toes opening out. Just kind of relax through the hip. From the root chakra all the way to the crown chakra, relax and just check in. Root chakra grounds us to the earth. Muladhara. Second chakra, below the navel center to the pelvic floor, Svadhisthana. Our creative source. Yes. And from the navel center up into the rib cage, Manipura. Up into the heart chakra, the Anahata. And then up into the throat, the Vasudha. Third eye, Agna. And the crown of the head, the Sahasrara. So we connect to all the feelings all the way up from the hip to the crown of the head, that Shakti energy that rises up through the spine and sends signals up into our minds, into our emotional brain, sending those feelings from the gut, the heart, and the throat and the face up into our minds. You can notice those feelings, that gut feeling, that heart feeling, that smile in the face, that feeling of joy comes when we smile. You can feel that in your mind's eye, in your emotional brain, in your limbic brain. So take a few moments to acknowledge the feelings that you feel. And then flood your body with that positive energy that comes with the inhales, that pranic energy that awakens the breath, transforms every cell, and relaxes our nervous system, relaxes our sympathetic nervous system, so we can feel balance and harmony. With the parasympathetic state, taking a moment to relax, acknowledge we can feel better today. We can feel joy and peace, freedom and release. Take a few breaths, acknowledge with the practice, movements in the breath, that vinyasa flow, we can connect to ourselves and let go of the troubles and the struggles of our world that surround us. If we concentrate on external stimulus and the things that cause anger and pain, we might get stuck. So let's get unstuck today. Come back in and find ourselves deep within. Take those movements and breath with that deep belly breath. Belly rises on the inhale, filling us up all the way from the pelvic floor, up to spine, up to the third eye, to the crown of the head to feel bliss, state of peace and joy, yes, and relax. Close of the mouth. Any troubles we feel, just blow them away. Let all those troubles gently release. Let them gently slip away like those clouds in the sky. They appear and they float by and then they disappear into the ether, into Akasha, into the space that surrounds us. So can our emotions, our feelings, and our thoughts evaporate into the ether. Take those simple moments, those subtle moments to really check in with yourself every day with a little meditation flow, whether you're on your back, in a seated pose, standing, wherever you are. If you close your eyes and internalize, you can come to yourself, be with yourself, be here now. The subtle experience of stepping away from the past and the future and just being present with yourself. Yes, practice of meditation. A little gentle flow now as we go. With arms up towards the ceiling, do a little swirl with the wrist, a little reach with the arms, along with the arms, stretch to the chest, stretch to the shoulders. You're going to feel a little arching lift in the lower back. That's the lumbar curve. And you want to take a deep breath and feel that lift in the lower back as your hip presses in, your back, your shoulders, gently resting the back of the head. The hips nice and flat, tailbone sweeping down, legs extend, full body stretch, inhale, lengthening as long and strong as we can make ourselves today, reaching for the two walls. And then exhale, the hands up by the hips. And a nice bend in the knees to bring those knees up over the hips. Drop the feet down to the edge of the mat and do the windshield wiper swing that feels so nice. Stimulating positive energy into our bodies to release negative or unbalanced energy, sweeping with the knees. Rocking those hips, releasing whatever we feel. Stresses in the hip girdle, down through the legs and the lower back. Sometimes we wake up with a little backache or a little pain in the upper back. So you take a moment to come to the mat, relax on the back, melt all those tensions away, the stresses and worries, and the pain that we may feel. Take a moment to acknowledge that feeling and let it go. Learn to let go of those attachments, those feelings, those struggles, and those pains. One more time with the swing with the knees. Bring the hips down, bring the feet stepping in, alternating knee lifts. We're going to do a little reclining stretch flow today to open the hips. So we alternate knee lift. Arms can come over the head to stretch to the chest, opening up from the hip to the chest and the chest to the crown of the head. And then bring the right knee in, catch around the shin or up underneath the hamstring if you need to get a generous bend in that right knee and give a loving squeeze. And then bring the arms overhead as you lower that right side. And do the same thing on the left, whatever feels right, whatever feels nice. Here we go. Arms overhead, right leg up to extend straight up. Take a nice push towards the ceiling and return. And do the other side. Left leg way up high. Yeah, make it really long and strong. Bring your hands by your hip. Right leg lifts and then sweep it out. Make 3 gentle swings in line with your hip joint and your hip point. 2 and 3. Now bring that leg back, reach it way back there until you feel that little gentle rock at the hip. Bring the right foot down. Left leg up. 3 swings. Here we go. Out and back. Yes. Good. Good. Reach to extend back as you can and bring it down. And let's bring the right knee in, catch around the shin once again. Shoot that left leg up. Extending that left leg all the way out and down. Bring your hip nice and flat, arching, lifting the lower back, and extend that right heel as far as you can reach to extend with that heel and the calf and the thigh resting on the mat. And then bring your right knee in. Catch it where you need and give a loving squeeze. Yes. Up in the hip joint. Feel the little squeeze at the hip. Good. Very nice. Go ahead and bring your knee up and then up underneath the shoulder. A little angle with that knee. Just bring it out and underneath the shoulder. And bring the knee up and then a little gentle opening hip swing with the knee coming open to the right side and a little inner thigh stretch. All those muscles that run from your hip to your knee, get the stretch that we need. And then take that ankle in a circling swing. Both directions, point and flex if you like. Get that full extend through the shin and that stretch through the calf. Feels really nice. Now bring your right knee up and then reach up with your left hand, bring your right hand down and do an easy swinging roll with that right hip lifting up until it stacks 90 degrees with the right knee over towards the left side. Once you're there, once you've arrived, wherever you are, just feel the stretch that you need. Right leg can extend over. And see if you need a balance with the shoulder. The right shoulder lifts from the mat. Take that right arm out, circle it out, extending out, and then bring the shoulder blade into a loving squeeze on the back. And then try the right leg extended. This is revolve, extend the hand to big toe hold position, done in a standing pose, but we can do this on the mat and really feel that hip stretch. And bend the knee if you need. Do one more just for fun. Oh, that feels so good. How's it feel? Feels good? Yes. Bend and return. So bring that right hip down, that right foot down, that left knee in, catch around the shin. We're going to do everything on the other side, just like on the right we're going to do with the left. So the right leg comes up, out and down. All the way out, all the way down. Left knee, give a loving squeeze. Good. Yes. Push long that right leg like you're standing, but pushing and lengthening with the active squeeze. That dynamic energy flows from the hip to the heel, and the left knee comes in straight out of the hip joint. Feel the loving squeeze. And then up and underneath the shoulder, a little angle swing. And then up and over to the left side, swing free with the knee until you feel that inner thigh stretch. Keeping the right hip down, right side long, right leg lengthening, and then take that ankle for a spin. Yes, we could go for a spin today. Yay. And the point and flex if you need. Get the, feel the calf sometimes. If you can get cramps in the calf, this is a good thing to do to release those cramps. Make sure you hydrate. Take your vitamin supplements that you may need. And always move with ease. Steadiness and ease. Good. Up into the twisting roll. Let's bring our left hand down, our right hand up to catch that leg. And do the simple, easy roll. Over on the right hip, you feel the twist in the lower back as you come up. The orientation of the twist is with the hip. So you want to take that knee over and notice the left shoulder. If it's wanting to creep up, take that that left arm out. It's the left to the left, right? Gaze over to the left hand and then take a playful movement with this left leg over until you feel the stretch all the way from the hip down to the leg, to the heels we need. What a beautiful day outside. We can see the blue sky and the clouds as they move across the sky. Just like our feelings, releasing our feelings, yes, particularly those feelings, unbalanced energy, yes. One more. Good. And then bend and return and bring the hips down and your left foot down and your right foot in. We're going to do a little bridge flow, a little easy bridge lift. We're bring our hands by our hips and our Ankles in line with our hip point and right up underneath the knees. Walk those in so you can almost touch your heel with your hands if you have long arms, and bring your hands and your forearms and your shoulders, or upper arm and shoulders, and do a gentle lift. Then we're going to work this with the breath, coming up gently, a little higher on each inhale, and a lowering on the exhale. And we do this with a long, strong spine, from the shoulders to the hips and hips to the knees. In yoga, the breath takes us up on the inhales and lowers us on the exhale. That's just the way we do in yoga, to extend and lengthen with the inhales to create energy and space. And on the exhales, we relax and release, flex and bend, hinge and release. Yes, softening with the exhales, extending and lengthening with the inhales, energizing with that positive energy, that energy that brings positive feelings up and down. How many more? 100 more? Okay. Let's just do a few more. What do you say? Yes? Thank you. Just two more. 1 and 2. Good job. Now, Apanasana. So we bring our knees up and in, our feet off the mat, and we reach our hands up, and I bring our shoulders up, and a little squeeze up into a tight little ball. It may take a little work to get there, so we can bring ourselves a little rocking on the middle part of the back. Just be mindful that the weight should be in the rib cage, not in the lumbar spine. And we bring our feet down and do a bridge lift just for fun. Oh, that feels good. Feels so much fun. Yes, up in the bridge, pushing the hands forward to the shoulders, lower the hip down, take the lift of the shoulders to the knees, take the loving squeeze. We're going to flow into this moving pattern. Yes, it's a vinyasa pattern, moving with the breath. Exhales, we bring ourselves into that tight little ball, Apanasana. Inhale to the lift in the bridge, lifting high, loving squeeze at the hip. And one more time. And one more lift at the hip and lower down. Let's take a full body stretch. Stretching arms and legs, stretching everything out. And bring our hands by the hips. Let's do one more stretch sequence on the back, and then we'll come up on the mat. So we alternate knee lifts. And take your right leg up and extend your right toe. Make it really long, really strong. Take an inhale and a circle with the exhale. Let's do 3 of these. Inhale, lengthen, circle. Inhale, lengthen, and circle. Good. And bend and return. Bring your right foot down, left leg up. Right knee's in a bend, left leg points, straighten up. Inhale, lengthen. Circle out, do 2. And circle out with the exhale, and 3. Yeah, very nice. Let's try it with both legs extended. We bring the left foot down, right leg up. Shoot the right leg up and out and down. Make it really long with the point of the toe. Extend from the hip down to the toe. Bring your left leg, left knee in, straight up. Lengthen up. Point the toe. Take that reach with the toe on the left side. Inhale. Circle with the exhale. That's 1. Let's do a few more. 2. And 3. Take your time. There's no rush. Bend and return. Bring your left foot down, your right foot in. Your left leg up, slicing out. Point the toe. Make it long and strong. And then take your right leg up. Yes, that's really a lot of work to do that. Yes? You feel the hamstring? Anybody feel that? Take the inhale and the circle with the exhale. One more. And there we go. Bring a bend in the knee and return. Bring both knees in, catch around the shin. And then open up into inverted frog pose, supine frog position. The knees open wide. We could do this on the belly, prone, but it's a little more tough for some of us, right, at the hip and the knees. So this is more comfortable to come into an inverted frog position with the arms up And the goalpost swing to bring those arms out. Notice the hands gently come back and down. The shoulders are going to open back into the mat, and there's going to be a little arching lift in the chest. Do you feel that? Yes. So you feel the curve, the little C curve in the lower back, running from the tailbone all the way up into your shoulder blades. Yes. And this is the positioning of Apanasana on the back. Mandukasana on the back, relaxing back, and then bring the hands out, circle the hands to the knees, bring the knees up and in. Both legs up this time. Nice and wide with the legs. I promised we would finish this up, didn't I? Well, I guess we got more to do. Open wide, in and out. Yes, in and out with the legs. I love this. What about you? You like this? Feels good, doesn't it? Nobody's saying yes or no, right? Oh, you like it? Oh, thank you. There we go. Some people like it. Yeah. Feels good? In and out, stretching the inner thigh, getting everything stretched. Can we do a happy baby? What do you say? Yes? Bring your knees in or outside your shoulders and catch your shin. And do a little rocking, playful Ananda Balasana, the little playful baby, the blissful baby. And blissful babies have positive feelings, yes? And you can catch the big toe if you like, and circle the big toe with your peace fingers and draw your knees out and down. If the shoulders lift and the head lifts, that's okay. Just take a moment to find that joyful, playful flow, blissful flow, Ananda, blissful. Sat Chit Ananda. Truth consciousness brings bliss. Sat Chit Ananda. Satchitananda. Yes. Sweeping. Good. If you want to catch the inside of the foot, you can do that too, or outside of the foot. You can bring those knees way down, out and down. You're going to feel the tailbone lift up. And always remember, weight is in the rib cage. Yes. Bottom of the feet come together, knees come together, feet drop in, and we do a little easy swing from one side to the other to find our way up to tabletop when we're ready. Yes. Okay. Any way you want to roll. Come on up to tabletop. All right. So we're going to do a gentle flow here. We're going to start with the tabletop position and do that tiger reach. We start with the right leg back, pushing through the ball of the foot, stretching the calf, making sure we test everything that we need. Coming back in with the right leg, take the left leg back just to test it out. Now the hands are up underneath the shoulders, stacking our joints and opening our fingers, splaying our hands in a strong starfish hand position. Lower the left knee and the right leg up the height of the hip, pushing long with the leg, really long and strong, right out of the hip. Turn the toes down, the hip faces down, and the inner thigh lifts just a little bit. Make that inner thigh work for you today. And then bring that right knee down, left leg back, and try that too. Hips facing down, toes facing down, toes drawing in and lifting through that inner thigh space. And then lower. Tiger pose, reaching back, same position with the leg. Now with the arm, balancing, holding, lengthening, inhale, and exhaling. Flow with this one now. Left leg back, right arm out. Take the reach that you need as long as you can. Push through the heel. Remember the positioning of the leg. Good. Hands down. Both legs this time. Ready? Here we go. Both legs out and up. Oops, that's a little hard. Let's try one at a time. What do you say? Yes. Whoops. Okay. Let's do one more time with the right leg and left arm. Come back to it now. Yes, here. And I'll always come back to it. Yes? Yes. Now we come down and you take your right leg back and your right knee out and make a little kickstand. Kind of kick out and bring it down. This is a little stretch into a gate, Parigasana, lift. Oh boy, I feel the cramp. I'm going to take a release of that by bending in the knee and turning the toe out and pushing with a little lateral push. Be careful of this. Use your hands to support your left knee if you need, a blanket up underneath the knee. And then spin that leg out and see if it'll work without the cramp in the calf. We got that? Yes. Took me a minute to get there, yes? Had to release those feelings. Yes, stressful feelings. Over from side to side. A little playful swing. And you reach up, opening up, hold, and then over we go with the right hand to the shin and the left arm circling up and back. Now we're going to really work in this one. So we're going to lift the heart and lift the gaze up to the hand, reaching over with the left hand up and the right hand over, reaching over. And then turn the palm of the right hand up. Yes, the whole, that beautiful energy flow that you feel today. Up we go with the arms extending out. Hands come down and step it in and find a child's pose to relax everything that we just stretched. Relaxing down, balasana. Find the child's pose that brings yourself into that state of release. We're going to do the left side and come back to that on the right. Let's start with the tabletop. Take your left leg back and then kick the knee out and the heel out and bring your foot down. Oh, it may feel so different on this side. There's no cramping on this one. What do you think? Circle with the wrist if you come up. Lengthening up, lifting up, really stretching. If you need that release, bring your heel in and take that lateral push out and then extend through the knee. Open the heel and take that reach once again. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, into the flowing movement, just nice, easy gate flow, gate pose flow. 2. And one more makes 3. Let's do that open extension with that right arm up and left hand. Holding that ball of energy and lifting the heart, lifting the chin, and gazing to the hand. Get that little pull back to open up and back. Good. And then ease out, reaching out. Bring the hands down and find that child's pose once again. A little wider with the knees. Big toes can touch. Take the time that you need. Child's pose relaxes, releases, allows us to ground. And one more. Come back to tabletop. Let's round into a cat stretch and lower with an inhale into a little cat-cow flow to wake up that back and to strengthen the spine. Articulating movements in the back, really healthy. Make sure your hands positioned with a little gentle lift at the wrist and the knees up underneath the hip with a blanket as we need for the knees. Good. Now this time we come back to tabletop, gazing down between the hands, right leg back, kick out with the right knee out, and bring it down. A little better this time. Find the lifted gate pose, Parigasana, and then the flowing gate. Good. We haven't done the Kapinchalasana, the bird that lives on raindrops, in quite a while. I'm going to give you a little option to do that today if you feel inclined. Good. Reach out with the arms. Bring your left hand down. Right arm up. Now, if your knee can tolerate this, you can lift the right leg and bend the knee, catch the top of the foot, and turn the heart up and gaze up to Kapinchalasana, the bird lives on raindrops. Be careful of that. Be careful with the knee. Yes. Find the modification that you need. And very good. Ease on up. Hands down. Stepping in. And extend the legs. Give those legs a little shake. You can extend or find a child's pose as we need. And do the other side. Left leg back, left leg out, kicking out. Rising lift. Open. Good. Find that gate. Flowing gate. Into that side plank position with one knee down. And catch the ground. Lift to extend. Lift the left leg. Bend the knee. Catch your shin if you can. Reach back. Pushing forward. Gazing up. And then return, lifting up and back up. Hands down, find child's pose once again with a gentle stretch back. Coming up to tabletop. Reposition. Let's find a downward facing dog. Take the hands a little farther out to an extended active child's pose position. Pulling back with the hips, stretching the upper back from the hips to the shoulders, shoulders to the hands. Coming forward with an inhale, and find that rising lift to the hip with the exhale, drawing back to downward facing dog. Taking a walk as a dog, pedaling those heels, maybe a step wide to a little wag of the tail of the happy dog. Good. And then step those feet back in. Take a little gentle walk to the top of the mat so we can stand tall. Coming forward in a rising lift with a gentle swing up to the center line, out and down. Good. Now, bring your toes together and take a lift and stretch into a little back bend. Good. And forward, over and down, Uttanasana. And a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, into our chair, Utkatasana. Find our chair, standing as we wish. Good. Little melting at the hip, pulling back and down, holding the position. And the spine lengthens out. And the hands are heart centered. Good. Rising lift. Forward, over, and down. Half lift. Find our chair. In our chair. Squat, pulling back. Holding, holding, holding. Yes. Lift to extend. And one more time, forward fold. Halfway lift. And over and down, rising lift. Good. Come on up and take those knees up. Alternate knee lifts, height of the hip. So take your right foot forward, right foot back behind left, and plant both heels and lengthen through the body. We're going to take a little rising lift. And we're going to take a little push to one side, pushing the hip to the right, arms to the left. Yes. And then we're going to open up. Whoops. Guess what? I need this position, yes, to stabilize. Come back to it when you're ready. Open up. Whoops. It's okay. Ground's there where we need it. Nice. Open up. Gazing up. Pull back. Lengthen out. Lengthen up. Gazing up. And releasing. Beautiful, beautiful. We got there. Step back in. Other side. I got to give it a little shake. What about you? And find my balance with our drishti. Left foot out. Left foot back. Bring the heel down. Pressing down through both heels. Lengthen. A little better on this side. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. Lift to extend. It's a little challenge. Balance challenge. Good. A little back. Reaching up and back. Gazing up to the elbow. Up to the hands. Really, a little back bend. Opening. Opening. Nice. Beautiful. Open out. Lift the knee. And return. Beautiful. Marching lift with the knees. Right knee lifts. Focus on your drishti. Concentrate on that non-moving point. So we hold this balance just like we did on the mat. We're going to stretch the hip with that lift, but with a balance this time. Flex the foot, toe up towards the knee. And try the other side. Bring those feet up underneath your hip points. You got the little two-fist space between your toes. Lift the left leg. Take that loving squeeze with the knee up towards the shoulder. How we doing? And lower down. Good. Right knee lifts, opens to the right side. And a little tree position. The tap comes down if you need to stabilize. Bring the left foot out. Is this the right foot? It is. It's the right side. Bring your right foot in, right foot up. Good. Catch it if you can. Bring yourself into a full balanced tree with a lift of the knee. Balancing tree. Growing from the roots up to the trunk of the tree. I needed that extra root. What'd you say? Open out to the side, lifting high. Up to the sky, lengthen up, reaching up. And open out and down. Good. So we've got 3 positions with the foot down, calf, inner thigh, or extending out. 4 positions. That's 4, isn't it? Hands down. Other side. Shall we ready? Try it. Lift. Open. Take your tap. Your gentle reach. Your step in if you like to find the position that you need. And guess what? You can get that extra root position if you need it. So let's try it. Let's try. Find what we need. Some days are better than others. Some days balance a little harder, a little more challenging. But we practice when? Every day to find balance. That sattvic nature. Since we're in the sattva center today, we can find balance. Sattvic nature. Holding the sun. Growing from the roots to the sky. Lifting high. Good. Use the grounding positions that you need. And then lift up and away to the sky someday. Reaching to extend as high as you can. And guess what? That leg can come down whenever we're ready, whenever we need. Reach to extend and return. Beautiful. All kind of options. Yes? Yes. Top of the mat. Rising lift. Forward fold. Over we go. Halfway lift. Coming down all the way back and down. Stepping back into a plank. Let's find our plank. And do a little chaturanga movement. So we bend the elbows back towards the hip and lower the knees if we need, tops of the feet, or just coming down with the chin and chest into the cobra position with a lift on the inhale. Find our cobra lift. There we go. And back. Relax. And one more cobra lift, 2. Let's do a few more. Feels good. Let's bring the top of the feet, press to the top of the feet, extend through the knees, lift 3. Deep inhale, full exhale. One more. Brings that power of the lift through the chest. Power of the strength of the spine, lifting and lowering. One more time. Good. And ease on up into a little tabletop position, pressing up. Return to tabletop. If we'd like to cross the ankles to do a roll through or over on one hip, finding our stretch over and back, extending the legs. Good. Let's do a little twist here before we go. Bring the right foot in, a little twist over, step over, twist to the right side. Take a turn, gazing, lifting really high, open to the right. Left hand can catch your shin, pressing through the right foot, lengthening through the left leg. The left toe can turn straight up, push and lengthen. And then turn, gaze over the right shoulder, over to the side rim of the room if you can. Good. And then return to center. Give the other side a try. Bring your left foot in, reposition your right leg, cross it up and over. Take the twist, facing to the left. Position with that inhale, lift, lengthen the spine. Remember, long, strong spine makes for a soft, loving heart. And a flexible spine makes for a calm, peaceful mind. As goes the spine, so goes the mind. Yes. Come back to center. Come back to center. Find that Baddha Konasana one more time. Lift on the inhale. Fold with the exhale. Oh, a little lower, a little rounding, gently melting that back. Notice. Our kidneys are right up in the back below the rib cage. You may feel your kidneys on occasion. So you may feel the back stretching. You may feel the quadratus lumborum releasing the tension in that lower back. Always be mindful of your feelings. Listen to your feelings. Letting go of expectations, competition, judgment. Just listen. Be in yourself. Draw inward. Pratyahara, practice of drawing in, checking in with ourselves, feeling our feelings, listening to our feelings, experiencing our feelings. They're just experiences after all. Easy one up. We're going to come into a little rollback position. If you'd like to take a shoulder stand here, you can take a bend in the knees. A little roll up to an inversion of choice, whatever inversion you please. Could be legs up the wall, could be shoulder stand. Good. Find the position you need. Could be even bridge with a little elevated lift with the block. Find the position, the inversion that you need to begin to settle in, stimulate lymphatic movement, healing the body. Taking the breath that you need, taking as many as you need, slowing down, getting soft, slow with the release. The work is done. Now for a relaxing, stretching, releasing, peaceful feeling. Inversions are great because they change the flow, the circulation of our body, taking pressure off the heart, stimulating lymphatic fluid to our minds and into our lymph nodes, making us smarter and helping us heal. Yes, and we can do as many inversions as we need to bring that sense of release and peace that the inversions can bring. And when you're ready to come out of this, take a moment to ease on down or take that block up underneath the hip, whatever position you're in, and find a fish pose, wheel pose, or a bridge pose to counter the compression in the chest, to open the chest with a little lift into this position that feels right, feels nice, to open the heart up to the sky. You do the little back bend, the gentle back bend. You can collect the hands up underneath the hip if you'd like to do that full Mitsyasana, that full sacred fish, finding the divine, opening heart up to the sky. That back bend that we need, settling back in, easing on down, bending the knees, lifting the hip, position the hands out by the hip. Find Shavasana. Wow, we deserve this time to relax. Practicing, doing the work that we need to strengthen our bodies, to relax the whirlwinds of thoughts in our minds, the chitta, and let the mind grow quiet, peaceful, and restful, still. And notice the breath and the heart and the sense of compassion that the open heart brings, that Maitri, Karuna, loving kindness and compassion, feelings of joy, peace, and release. Feelings of kinship, of kindness. Yes. Chasing away negative emotions and feelings, returning to ourselves, finding joy and peace, finding the passionate heart, loving heart. When we can return to our true nature, to the true nature of spirit, feel the breath of the spirit. Feel the breath of the prana, the life force. We just finished Easter season celebrations. It said that when Jesus returned to the disciples, where he left, he breathed on them the breath of the Spirit. So breathe, breath of life. Return to yourself. Be with yourself. Let all the troubles and struggles, all the pain, all the struggles, all the suffering we may feel, let go of those feelings. Acknowledge them. They're just experiences after all. And come back into ourselves and experiences, joyful feelings of Shanti, quiet, peaceful mind. Maitri, Karuna, loving compassion, loving kindness, compassion for ourselves and others, loving ourselves just as we are, finding peace and release. Find love for ourselves. It's the beginning of loving kindness, after all, to love yourself, to find compassion for yourself, to feel that healing feeling deep within. We can share that feeling with others, expressing love. Prama, feeling of loving kindness. Aham Prama, I am love. Aham Prama, yes. You've got that loving feeling. Very nice. Relax. Wiggle fingers and toes. Arms up overhead with a stretch. Arms and legs reach to extend. Along with the arms, along with the legs. Bring your legs and arms. You've got that loving feeling. Satchitananda, Satchitananda. Truth consciousness brings bliss, that loving feeling. Hands by the hips, knees, draw up and in, a little circling with the knees. Yeah, waking up the hip, waking up our bodies, coming out of that state of blissful rest. Ananda, finding bliss, peace, Shanti. Circle the other way if you need, circle swing. Coming back to center with the feet, rolling to one side, rocking to the other side, grabbing that blanket along the way so we can sit tall, like the mountain. return to your center, return to this space and this place. Take a moment to lengthen that spine with a little press and sits bones, lengthening up with the crown of the head, reaching high. Feel the energy that flows from the hip to the crown of the head, that feminine force of spring, creative force of my Durga, my Kali. Yes, and bring your hands. We have this little mantra we say, call and response, Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu, Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu, Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Take the heart and the feeling of the heart, open it out. With the arms extending out, palms open up. We can open the eyes or just close to internalize that feeling of peace. We bring our hands to heart center, offering ourselves peace, and then opening our arms to offer peace to all beings, that they may be free. May we find peace and joy and love. That all beings may be happy and free this day. And that the thoughts, words, and actions of our lives in some way may contribute to that grateful feeling, that peaceful feeling that others need, we all need this day. We close with the namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Namaste. Yay. Lovely. Namaste. Have a blessed day on a Tuesday. Beautiful.